but we are on our way to look at 2 properties. So my lease is up in July, and I have to decide what to do next year not next year, once my lease is up, I have to decide what to do for where I want to live. So right now we're going to look at 2 properties. One is a condo that I could potentially buy, and one is a house that I could potentially buy. So super excited, really nervous, really anxious because I don't know what to do. So
that's what I'm here for.
Well, yeah, but also I don't know. You can't make the decision for me. No one can but me. And I guess the bank if they don't give me a loan. But so I figured I would take you guys along in the process. I won't post a video or anything until obviously it's all complete, because there's no point in me sharing this if I don't know what's gonna happen. So anyway, today is day 1. I've been doing some research. I saw this first place that we're going to on Zillow a couple months back, like when I first started thinking about what I was gonna do, and the price dropped since then a good amount. So I was like, you know what, this is a sign. I think I have to look at it at least to see. From the pictures, it looks stunning, and I'm obsessed with the inside, but the outside is pretty ugly. But how much does that really matter? We have to figure that out. So we're gonna go look at it now, and then I know I've sat in that line many times. And then we are gonna go look at another house that is a potential option as well. So we will show you, we will put some clips in of the places we are seeing today. Okay. We're in the first place. It's cute. I'm gonna show you some of the video, or I'm gonna take some videos now. Okay, so here there's a little outside area. Open the door. And out here you can kind of hear the highway, which is nearby. So that's one thing. And then here is what my backyard would be. There's another house right there. So, I mean, yeah. There's those doors. All right, second property is a house. So we're going inside now to look. So here's a little walkway. House. This would probably have to be redone. And like this little thing is a little weird. So here is the other place. This is a house.
It's not a contingency.
No? Oh, okay.
I don't like
Go on,
how
yeah.
close together all these
houses are. Yeah, but also keep in mind the condo, we have like that little, they're kind of next to each other too, and I have someone above me. So these are all things to keep in mind.
Those footsteps are really loud.
Yeah, because in my apartment now, I don't really hear footsteps. I'll hear them when they're like running. There must be like a little kid up there.
But that building's like not cement.
Yeah.
It's all wood.
So these are all things to consider. But after viewing that house, I was just telling Nick, I'm glad we saw it, even though I didn't love it, because it did make me feel stronger about the condo. So I do think I still love the condo. Ooh, to go on this road, there's speed bumps. So that was kind of a red flag to begin with. So anyway, those are two options for today. And I'll let you know as this process continues. Good morning. It is May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. We're on our second day of house/condo hunting. So we're at our first location for today now. I have one, thank you. My cute one. So we're about to go inside. This is a condo, a little more expensive than the first condo that you guys saw, but beautiful. I have gloves, thank you.
Then what'd you make me go back for and get them?
For you. Didn't you need them?
No.
Oh. Wait, why would
Obviously
you?
I needed them.
I was gonna say. Anyway, we're gonna go in now, so we'll take a look and we'll show you. this is a little house / condo hunting update for you. Don't get mad at me for doing this while driving. I am obviously not, I'm not holding the phone at all. Come on. Anyway, there was a condo that I really, really loved that was like a little bit out of my price range, but I could have probably made it work. So anyway, I took my parents to see it yesterday because the agent was obviously, the selling agent was like, we got a lot of people coming to see it this weekend. So obviously I freaked out, but who knows if that's even true or if they were just like telling us that to try to get us to make an offer. Anyway, I took my parents to see it yesterday. The inside is stunning, but the outside is not in the best, like it's not in the best location for resale value. And my dad was basically like, you need to be prepared to lose like $60,000 when you go to sell this place. So that got me really upset because I fell in love with the place. I could totally picture myself there. I could see it like as my new home. So I shed a few tears. Super dramatic, super emotional, but I feel like I've just had so much anxiety with this whole process because it's a huge deal. Like, you are buying property. You are buying a house, and that's like huge. So anyway, I feel like just like all my anxiety and pent up or emotions like were just they all just came out when my dad was like, it's not a good idea. He said the place was really well built, but again, the area was not going to be great for resale. So okay. So today I'm going to do a little drive-by of 5 houses. My mom and I sat on Zillow this morning. I had picked out a bunch of houses online, and Nick and I had been looking. He'd been helping me find some houses. So there were 5 that I showed my mom this morning, and she looked at all the pictures. She was like, yep, these look nice. Like, a lot of them I'll have to do a lot of work to them. Not a lot of work, but some work, which I was trying to avoid. It's just like not my personality to want to live in a house that I don't love right away. I know that's so ridiculous, but that's just my personality. So I have to move past that and realize that I'm going to have to probably put my money into a house that will need some work, which is not the end of the world. So that being said, we sat down and looked at those houses this morning on Zillow, and my mom just checked to make sure that they were like in an okay location, meaning like safe, close to things, not like in a weird area. Because I'm obviously familiar with the area, but not as familiar as my parents are. So I like to ask them for their, advice and support. There's so many darn people walking, and it's 40 degrees out and super windy. So anyway, so we sat down and looked at 5 houses. Now I'm going to just drive by them and see if I like the location of them, if I like the neighborhood, if I can like picture myself living there, see what the commute is like from my parents' house to what would be my house, just to get a feel for it. And then once I look at all these from the outside, I will tell Nick, like, here are a bunch of houses, like 3, maybe I'll love all of them in their location, but chances are I probably won't. But I'll tell him, and I'll be like, hey, can you set up a time for us to go see these 5 houses? So that's today. Also, like, I still haven't been pre-approved to make a purchase yet because I lost my W-2 from work, and then I had the person in payroll send it to me in the mail, but he actually sent me the wrong W-2. It was someone else's. So then I had to wait a few more days till he could send me the right one. And then I also had to file my 2019 taxes. So I haven't gotten those filed yet. Once those are filed, which our accountant, my parents' accountant, has been working really hard to get those done, which is awesome. Once those are filed, I can then upload that, and then they'll be able to tell me if I'm pre-approved. So fingers crossed for that. But it is kind of pointless that I'm not pointless, but like I can't even make an offer right now if I wanted to because I'm not officially pre-approved. So anyway, this is just a long ramble, but I wanted to fill you guys in and just like share a little bit more of this process it's just like it's a lot. Like I have been feeling so stressed and anxious and just like I really have not been sleeping because it's always on my mind. And like that being said, I don't need to buy a place right now. I can rent for the next year, but like what I'm looking for, I need to like just think about it and sit down and write pros and cons. Because I have to remember, like, I'm going to be running my business out of there. Like my boutique will be run out of wherever I live next. So if I rent a place, I need it to be more spacious than my apartment now, because I can't keep traveling back and forth from my apartment to my parents' place where my boutique things are now. So I really have to just think about it and sit down and really make a pros and cons list and all that. So yeah, I just wanted to fill you guys in, keep you updated. I will check back in after driving by these houses. Hopefully I like the location of some of them. So we'll see. All right, a little bit of an update. I realized I didn't update you when after I saw the houses. I just did some organizing at home or at my parents' house. Anyway, update. I really liked the location of all 5 of the houses. So what I did, I narrowed it down to 3 of them that I want to go see the inside of. So one is like below the price point that I have set, and one's a little bit above. Actually, 2 are a little bit above. So we'll see what happens. Definitely will help to go see the inside of them and get a feel, like a real feel for what they're like on the inside, because that's just as important, obviously, if not more important than the outside. So that's my little update for you. Hopefully we'll figure it out.